Good afternoon and good day. It's your boy GQJ and we are on episode 5 of Drip and Drive. Before we get started with the show, I just want to thank everybody who's been viewing, liking, subscribing, and sharing. If you're new to the channel, do the same thing. Like, share, and subscribe. We out here working. So today I am super excited again because it's episode 5 and we got a real special vehicle for the show today. And before we get into the whip, let's check out the drip. All right, follow me to the whip. Woo! This is the 2019 McLaren 570S. Take a look. Did I say it was episode 5? It's episode 5. All right, so it's a mantis green exterior, all black Alcantara interior with green trim. Excuse me on my words, I'm just super excited and it is what it is. Now, if I had to explain this car in one word, aerodynamics. This car is just built to fly. It's on the road, but it's built to fly. And what I mean by that, the build of this vehicle literally takes in all the air surrounding it while it's driving to help propel it even faster. There's very, very little restrictions when moving this vehicle, when driving this vehicle, because you got two big ducts down here that take in the air. It goes alongside, inside the body and outside the body, splits right here around the outer body of the vehicle, comes through the back end of the tire to cool down the brakes, up the side of the body through this nice little channel like a vortex all the way to the back of the vehicle where it goes into one large vent into the engine and also through the engine. Whatever excess air there is comes right out from these vents of the vehicle and as well back here. It's almost like a credit card slip the way you could put your hand in there, but that lets all the excess air out. Very smart, well-built English supercar, the McLaren 570S. Now, more things I could say about this car is it has a way of low-key just putting the insignia or the emblem or the logo of the McLaren sign all throughout the vehicle. Even in the headlights, the taillights, it's very ubiquitous on the vehicle with the McLaren logo. All right. Now, this 2019 570S is a 3.8 liter twin turbo V8 monster, producing 562 horsepower, 443 pound-feet of torque. Does about 0 to 60 in 3.17. It is a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Now that car hauls. So right here in the front, we have 225 by 35 20-inch Pirelli tires. Nice touch with the yellow brake calipers. It really, brings out the mantis green exterior of this car's paint job. And in the rear, the 21-inch rims, we have 285 by 35 Pirelli tires. Massive tires in the rear to handle all that engine power. This is a mid-engine sports car. Take a great look at the back engine. I will actually open up the flap. With this vehicle, you personally cannot get in to open up and see the engine. You'd have to actually go to McLaren or Special to open up. But back here, you can open up the flap. Which once you open up this through the door, you get your oil reservoir and your water reservoir. All right. Question of the day. Where's the trunk located in the 570S? 2019 570S, that is. The rear? No. It's located right here in the front, right under this nice, beautiful McLaren badge. So right here on the McLaren key, honestly, I didn't even show you guys this. This is actually a very beautiful key. Nice black back, nice McLaren front. You got the McLaren logo here. Hold on. You got the McLaren logo here, the trunk opener right here at the bottom, and the button to lock the car. Now you just push this button once. It opens up and you lift just like this. You see a nice, decent size trunk bay. For a vehicle this size, you're not gonna get two large suitcases in here, but you can get a nice, honestly, like one carry-on, maybe a backpack if you're traveling to the airport or something like that. It's not really meant to store a lot of stuff. Now in here, you have a nice LED light. This is nighttime, you can see. You have a 12-volt outlet, just in case you're parked out somewhere and you want to charge something, you know, speakers, whatever. It does give you that option, which is really great. You don't got to run like an extension outside of the body of the car just to get some juice. Now, also in here, you have a nice foam front end where you have a funnel for if you need to put in gas to the back of the car, and as well a tow hitch. All right. And then right here, there's this nice green light or a green button, which is actually required by law, just in case somebody actually stuffs you in the trunk and you don't know how to get out of a McLaren 570S. You push this button and it will release the trunk hood so that you can actually break away and escape free. Now, I don't know who's gonna be trying to steal somebody in a 570S, but you never know. So the 2019 570S is equipped with two what's known as dihedral opening doors. What you do is put your hand right in here. There's a nice little rubber groove. You pull on it, the window rolls down to make way for the door opening, and you pull out and push up, and there you have it. Now inside this door, you have two buttons, one of which opens up the flap in the back, that's the oil and the water intakes. And you also have the second button, which allows the car to be towed. You'll put that in tow mode for that. Now let's come on and take a nice grand look at the inside of this vehicle. Boom, you got a nice look at the McLaren insignia right here in this hard leather wrap of the body. The interior of the body is also wrapped with carpeting. Very nice, very soft and smooth. And like I said, you have the Alcantara all throughout the interior, on the steering wheel, up on the dash, around the vents, on the roof lining. As well, you have nice green trim. Alcantara on the seating as well.
So inside the door, the resemblance of the McLaren insignia can be seen with the Baron Wilkins stereo system. You have a tweeter right up on the dash, your window close and open switches, and your door open switch at the top. Now inside here is a nice hideaway storage. You could fit maybe a few Snicker bars in there, Skittles, snacks, things of that nature, even a water bottle if you're carrying extra. Very, very nice. Now the vents on the McLaren resemble a turbine. Very aviation, keeps up the theme of the vehicle being fast. Right under here in the lower part underneath the steering wheel is your parking brake. It has a three-way function, two functions, one at the top to engage, one at the bottom to start, and again all the way at the bottom to engage the parking brake. Right here you have your light control for the headlamps. Take a listen. Everything has that piloting feel and sound in this vehicle. Right here is your indicator stalk, high beams. Under here is the stalk that deals with the suspension to lift and lower the vehicle, as well interact with the instrument cluster, which I'll be showing later on. It's omnidirectional. Right back here you have your paddle shifters, and they rock both ways, so single-handedly you can move between your gears up and down. And right front and center is your digital display screen. Let's get this engine started. Ooh, nice sounding engine. Nice startup. Very nice. Starting to rain. Let's try and get the wiper stalk going. Right here on the right side is the wiper stalk. Wipers are very nice. Now, I was saying earlier, this lower stalk interacts with the digital instrument cluster, where you can see your settings, navigation, camera, trip, tire monitoring, myriad of settings. Now, let's use it to lower and lift the vehicle. let's lower it. Check out these nice, large, high-performance ceramic brakes on this McLaren. Very beautiful. And as you can see by the green indication on the cluster, you get a nice ding once the vehicle is fully lowered. Cycle to the camera. Again, all controlled by this lower stalk. As well, behind the lower stalk, you have your movement knob for the steering wheel adjustment. And right here, you have your cruise control stalk. And moving on to the center infotainment screen, known as Iris, it is a touchscreen infotainment system, and the McLaren button acts as the home button, where you will see your phone, media, radio, navigation apps, and Sirius XM. You have your parking sensor back here, and also you can turn it on and off. You control the side mirrors. And here's your center storage. You got a nice little lever here. You open it like that. And small storage. Again, remember, this car is lightweight, and just like this car, you need to travel lightweight. So small storage here, maybe cell phones, keys. You have 3 USB charge ports and a 12-volt outlet. Very nice touch. All right, close that down. Leather closing top. Again, following with the green stitching. Leading up to the back here, you got a safety cargo net. You can store a small pamphlet or something that you might want to keep. Maybe you go through an Easy Pass, have a ticket, you can put that there. And then back here you have a nice self-storage. Then you have this nice 570S McLaren badge. Right next to it is the cup holder. Small little area for storage leading up to your gear control apparatus. So you have your controls for normal, sport, and track. Handling on the left side, powertrain on the right side, your ESC button, and your manual button. Your active button, which needs to be engaged in order to interact with these two adjustments. Launch control button on the left. Auto engine ignition off on the right. Now, the nifty part of switching through these handling and powertrain adjustments is the display screen changes with it as well. Car open button here and the lock button here.
take this vehicle for a nice journey around the block. All right. I get a little quiet. Frost out the window. So first thing I realized when driving this car that the steering wheel is very much nice and firm. It has nice grooves. It's very ergonomic because the back end of the wheel is not rounded. It actually has an angle towards it, an angular design. So when you close down on it, you can feel the wheel with a firmer grip. Sweaty hands, dry hands, either way, this steering wheel being Alcantara is very effective, especially because it's a sports car and a race car. You want to have good grip on the steering wheel. Now the car is very responsive. In the instrument cluster, you got your standard display of the gas, your temperature. It also shows, what I like is each tire in the color coordinated temperature that it is actually currently in, just from driving. So you got blue, you got green, I'm pretty sure you have red. That's a color you don't want to see while you're driving, which is really good because that means your tires are fine. Nonetheless, great design on the display. Got that real nice race car feel. This car had the launch mode deactivated. I tried it, but we will show a little video of me pretty much doing a normal launch, or I guess a manual launch. I am nervous, y'all, because this is launch control of this vehicle in track, and this is my first time doing it. We put it in drive. Let's take the ESF off. We're gonna hold it. We're gonna turn it off to make sure it is off, and we are ready to rock. All right, we get in the middle of the road. I'm about to do this. All right, let's see. All right, we engaged. Crazy. I didn't even put it in launch control, actually, without launch control mode, but I'm pretty sure in launch mode it would have been superb. Now the handling of this vehicle is very well. The engine definitely puts out a lot of power. You feel it. It does take a second to kick in through the turbos, and you can actually experience that every time you mash the pedal. But once this thing gets going, it's gone. And there's really no loss of traction. Every time I pressed down on the pedal, the power went straight to the wheels. No power loss, no misdirection. The car was just flat out going. And even when I was scared, the car still was able to maintain the power and the downforce on the road without slipping out. So yeah, driving the McLaren 570S is such a visceral experience, and that's only if you want it. Even when the car is moving slow, it catches eyes. You personally, initially you might feel, flustered because of the vehicle, but trust me, if you're a real driver, within like a couple of, maybe even a day, I would say definitely within an hour or so, you get real acclimated to the vehicle. It's a supreme handling vehicle. It doesn't lose any power when driving it at full speeds. Just an all-around great driving vehicle. My experience with this vehicle has been unanimously amazing. But yeah, this has been the experience of a lifetime driving the 570S here on Drip and Drive. Let's we'll step out and close out. And there you have it, the 2019 McLaren 570S. One word again, aerodynamic. I'm your boy GQJ. It's been a pleasure on this super rocking episode of Drip and Drive. Thank you again for following, supporting, and liking. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandmother. And until next time, don't forget to drip and drive.